Assalamu alaikum students. Our today topic is harmony as a principle of design. What is harmony? Harmony refers to the pleasing relationship among the parts of composition. Harmony is achieved through similarity among all of the elements of design like line, form, color and texture, shape. The viewer will experience a feeling of satisfaction and agreement if harmony has been achieved. Unity is the bonding together of all elements by organization and balance. Harmony and unity are closely related. If a painting is harmonious, it creates the impacts like poetry, like a song. In this slide, you can see the placement of harmonious placement of elements in the middle of the middle image. Stones are placed in a harmonious style. On the left side, trees, and on the right side, flower motifs and interior design. They are looking very harmonious by colors, by design, by line work, and by shape. Harmony is the visual satisfying effect of combining similar or related elements. Adjacent colors, similar shapes, related textures all create harmony. Harmony in painting or design helps bring about unity. All harmony and no contrast, however, can become monotonous. A balance must be struck between areas of harmony and areas of contrast. If you use the single monocolor scheme or single shapes and you create the patterns and repetition, and they will not create a good harmony. You will become bored by seeing the same repetition. By keeping the area of contrast smaller than the large harmonious area to be relieved, a visually satisfying balance is achieved. Understatement is usually better sometimes, just a tiny contrasting mark is all that is needed. A limited palette will keep a tight color harmony. Tonal contrast then becomes the main tool for emphasizing a focal point. The principles of harmony and contrast seem completely contradictory, but it is the balance between these two that is vital to the success of any artwork. When you think of harmony, you might think of music instead of design. However, harmony is used in design in a similar way to how it is used in music. When a designer arranges specific elements together, the goal is to give the viewer a feeling that all parts of the piece form a whole design. Harmony does not mean boring or dull, and it doesn't mean you should seek harmony only in design work about nice things. You can create a harmonious design piece about war, famine, cancer, death. The design elements may be different than in happy piece, but they are still in visual and thematical agreement with each other. Visual harmony is achieved through a balance of unity and variety that can be that can mean choosing complementary or analogous color schemes to achieve color harmony, or choosing typefaces that are accordant or contrasting but not conflicting. A common trait between elements could be texture, patterns, color, shape, and size. These are the aspects of harmony. Six aspects of harmony are line, texture, color, size, idea, unity, and variety. Harmony through line. You can create harmony by using different types of line. Horizontal line is used throughout the room, unifying it and creating harmony. Notice the furniture lines, the strips in the bed lines, and the lines in the painting above the headboard. Harmony is achieved because the room is unified by the color scheme, and green are repeated in the crepe lines. Harmony through texture. Texture is not only feel by touching but also by eyes, that is a visual texture. The heavy textures of the wicker furniture, the ceiling boards, the metal light fixtures, the plants, and the roll up shades pulls the room together and creates harmony in interior design. Curved forms are prevalent, showing up in the mm, upholstered furniture, the archways, the grand piano, and the coffee table settled in a room, the lampshade and the throw pillows are if putting in a room. Those forms throughout the room cause harmony in the room. Harmony through color. Colors are also supporting for creating harmony. You can use the monocolor schemes and the different contrast color schemes and different types of light, dark tints and tones of colors to create harmony. Harmony through unity and variety. Here you can see in this image how the unity is achieved by using colors, lines, shapes, and different type of tones of colors, and the dramatic effect of light. It creates harmony. Harmony is also affected by size. When sizes are too different used together, they appear inconsistent. The aspect of proportion called scale is allied to harmony. The understanding and application of principles of proportion will assure harmony of size. There is also harmony of ideas. It is not enough that size, shapes, and textures have something in common. There must be harmony in the ideas presented together. Things that may appear appropriate in a royal suit would be distinctly out of place in a cottage setting. That creates harmony. Harmony by rhythm. Here you can see in this slide the colors harmony on the upper side of the image, and in the lower music and the colors, tones, shapes. These are creating a rhythmic effect in painting. It also helpful for a harmony. Harmony through symmetrical balance. It is very important how you create balance. Symmetrical balance, you know there are different types of balance: asymmetrical, symmetrical, radial, and other are. But the symmetrical balance is much supported than the other for harmony. In these slides, you can see the train bridge, the sunset scene and its reflection in the water, the colors and the horizontal line, the area of sky and the area of earth, all are creating harmony. On the left side, stairs, electric stairs, and ceiling lines and their colors, ceiling color, floor color, are creating a harmonious effect. And in the lower image you can see the arches, their sizes, their placement, their colors, all are creating a symmetrical balance and creating harmony. Harmony in interior design. And there are some images of interior designs. Please look keenly. Large pictures look best in the center of your primary walls, a wall that catches the eye of someone entering the room. If you place paintings and pictures on the wall, you should take care of this point. Your painting looks best when it hangs at eye level. This is called museum hanging, which means that the center of the canvas should be about 60 inches above the floor. Can be even lower when next to a seating area. When you hang your painting over a couch or other large furniture piece, the general rule is to allow 6 inch to 8 inch above the furniture. Even if this is higher than 60 inches, the emphasis in your room might be on a piece of wall art. Pictures on the wall are a good center of interest, a good place to put visual focus. Usually, you see that a fireplace should always be the center of attention in the room. It is always a good idea to emphasize the most pleasing items and to try to disguise those not as pleasing. Exposed pipes under a bathroom sink, loose cords needed for computers in the office area, and appliances in the kitchen, and a window with an unpleasant view are challenges for the designer. You do not want these areas to become a point of emphasis. If you will create this type of center of interest, you will lose the harmonious effect. The next one is discord. The opposite of harmony is discord. A sense of discord in a room might be created by mixing too many lines, forms, colors, and textures. A composition in which all parts demand equal attention from the viewer may be confusing or lacking in interest. Emphasis is the quality of composition which requires the viewer to focus on a given point or points. Here in images, you can see that mess is created by putting too much frames and too much furniture. In this room, too many items are crammed into too small of spaces. Pictures take up too much of the wall space proportionately. There is too much clutter. Furniture styles do not complement each other. Knickknacks are too large. So this type of arrangement create discard. These are the examples of discard. These are the references for your further studies. Thank you for listening.